Okay, so here we are again. I would just like to show you some clips of the fight between Wilder and Fury. I guess by now you people should know that Team Fury is looking for a fight against Team Joshua. They're supposedly negotiating, but that's not going to happen because Wilder's not taking step aside money. It would be a big surprise for me if Wilder takes step aside money. The only way that could happen is if they give him a contract that says that he will take on the winner. So we'll see what happens, but I don't think that Wilder's gonna step aside. Wilder wants this fight, and Fury is looking for that fight because he knows Joshua's an easy opponent for him, and this is why. I'm gonna show you the beginning of the fight where Wilder wasn't himself, but was a little fresher. He was a little stronger, but he got tired real fast. In the third round, Wilder was already real tired, but he got Fury in the first two rounds. He got Fury with a couple of good punches, not knockout punches, because Fury was going backwards, and he was expecting those punches. Those punches are the knockout punches, the punches that you don't see come. But they surely hurt Fury. They're strong punches, they hurt him. So let's go and see. Let's go and watch this.
Wilder comes in with a right hand.
There he goes. That's a good one. Body shot, real good body shot. There goes another
to the ropes.
Good shot. Let's just look for the other one.
6'9" Fury able to say Wilder. Fury takes an inch and a half, showing a little bit of a face. That was basically the first 9 rounds.
Get more punches.
But constant awkward movement and pace.
And Deontay's taking his time. He's looking very poised, calm, collected,
first
thinking,
round.
warming up.
This is in the second round where Wilder hits him again.
Pressing forward, but doing it intelligently and smartly. And it was also a good round from Deontay Wilder to not allow himself to be unnerved and taken out of his game. He stayed calm under his weight, and he still got that right hand caught.
He was doing a pretty good job, but he didn't have the reflex or the legs. So if you see there, Wilder was like he would almost fall by himself.
See if that opportunity presents itself. There's another good jab from Fury.
His reflexes were not the same as the first fight. Take a look at that jab to the body. That was a good job. That was a good job for Fury. There he goes. Another good shot by Wilder. You see?
To the midsection. A bigger midsection than we saw back in September. Fury at 273 pounds. Remember when they
doing a pretty good job.
256 and a half.
All the way,
that right knee, and now Kenny Davis will break them.
Okay. Let's see. He was doing a pretty good job at the beginning of the fight.
Listen,
but he was tired.
Deontay doesn't jab. Tyson Fury
And he goes
jab.
again.
And, Deontay shouldn't allow he shouldn't allow him to jab before him not jabbing.
Pressuring him.
So he should jab with the jabber.
Because Fury knew Wilder was not okay.
These moments are
Wilder was not 100% in this fight.
one mistake, the fight can be over for either guy. That's
The fight would be over for either guy, because if that was like that, Fury would have knocked him out in the third round, or in the start of the fourth round. He couldn't finish him off. And Wilder was gone. He didn't have his legs.
In the entire lead up
to this
there you go. That was another good shot by Wilder.
I'm going to knock him out in the second round.
You see? That's a good job from
45
Wilder.
seconds remain in the second round.
That is why Fury doesn't want to fight him now. He knows he won't be able to cheat him.
6'9", Irish traveler.
And he knows the Joshua is an easy fight.
When you tell a guy you're going to knock him out
And he's going to get a lot of money for that fight. That's a good job from Fury.
He's not going to knock me out. And I'm sure Deontay's saying the same
If
thing.
Wilder was okay, that fight would have been a whole different story.
Much like the parallels here,
whole different story.
third heavyweight championship rematch in history after
There you
a
go.
draw.
That's why we're looking for another shot. And I guess if he gets it with another one. There you go.
Starting for a right hand was
He
Wilder
got
there.
him with another one.
And trying to come
Shots
in,
another.
but he
There's
was
Fury. Take a look at that.
through the belt into the
He got Wilder with a good shot there.
through the belt they
Wilder
go.
missed. And then he
finally,
pushed him to the corner real hard.
Back to the respected
He
corners.
put all his body in Wilder. But if Wilder would have been okay for the fight, that would have been no problem. Wilder's a strong guy too, man. It's always lighter, and it's always been strong. It's always been lighter, always. In almost all his fights. I could say that 70% of his fight has been the lighter guy. Okay, I wanted to show you something else. Let me just try it out.
You know what's going on.
Let me just try it out. Look for the beer that I have around here. I wanted to show you something from this video that I have around here. I can't find. Okay. I think it's up here. I'll get it. Don't worry about it. I'll get it. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it. I will get your video, and you will see the cheater. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. When you're fighting a cheater, man, it's hard, man. I'm telling you, it's hard. Okay. Let's see, I can find the video. But I could get you. Let me see if it's one of this or one. I think it's one of this. I think I got it around here. Oh, there you go. It's this one right here.
Frank Warren, Tyson Fury promoted for when he tampered with his glove against Nicholas Asbury in sparring, and Tyson Fury owns sparring partner. Nicholas Asbury busted Tyson Fury with a tampered gloves on camera, which I reported on. And he also had many.
Let me just show you.
Shouldn't even be the last. But the Wallen fight, Margarito had. So I was the glove to that. In the next video I'm uploading, I'm gonna go ahead and respond to facts that Tyson Fury could have eyes wouldn't like. I see above than the right glove. This footage right here, almost cracking his knuckle. Is that what he's really doing? It don't take a genius to figure out that he's maneuvering his hand inside of the glove. You don't have to be a genius to figure out that 4 + 4 is 8. However, Frank will have you believing that he's cracking his knuckles. And as far as the commission being there, where was the commission when Margarito cheated?
Nowhere.
Where was the commission in 1983 when...
This is a dirty business and a corrupt sport, just like Wilder said. Take a look at this.
Now it is time for a good conversation. Applied to me, and he was telling me how he wanted to show me some methods of strengthening certain parts of my body. That's going to be formed, getting ready to, once everything go back to normal. Hopefully it'll be sooner than later, and I can get my team in order, and we can move forward with our game plan. They turn around and do the same shit they told me not to do. You know what I'm saying? how I'm looking at it, and that's how I know boxing. Boxing is very crooked. It's a dirty business. You know, you got to make sure you be careful. It's a corrupt sport as well, very. And you know, people, you got to be careful about the people that you bring around. What the intent of that person is trying to come in to help, especially when they never reached out before and want to see an opportunity. Right. You know, I've seen so much. I've been around so much. I've had people tell me things and tell me not to go do this or say this, and then they turn around and do the same shit they told me not to do.
That's
you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff go on in boxing. Who can you trust? But I am looking to bring someone in for sure.
Listen to this,
a lot of things that I had to see for my own self, a lot of things that I experienced, that 401ks that they set up for us and different things. Understand how cruel this sport is. You know what I mean? I mean, look at this sport. You know, if you don't make it in boxing and you spend your whole year and you don't make it, then you just straight fucked. Basic, plain and simple. You know, so night for myself, you know, which is still something that'll scratch my head. We try to put it together, but, you know.
Deontay, in closing, do you have anything you'd like to say to your fans?
To all my fans, I think he should look forward to it. Don't worry about if I won or not. Just look forward to seeing me there when it's time.
I've followed a lot of fighters who've gone through similar ups and downs. It's a hell of a journey, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, people don't understand boxing is a business like none other. You know, it's a sport that you gotta be able to trust people, and that's the hard part. You know, being able to trust people that's around you. You know, you can get some people that'll be around you for years and never show signs of anything until that moment that they, you know, get offered something or someone come along and try to do. I mean, it's so many different ways, just like it's so many different ways to make money in boxing. You know, boxing is one of these sports where, you know, we do as we do, you know, free. That's why I say the things I say and I speak how I speak, you know, because I understand how cruel this sport is. You know what I mean? I mean, look at this sport. You know, if you don't make it in boxing and you spend your whole years of career devoting and putting in everything you got into boxing, if you don't make it, then you stuck. We don't have retirement plans. We don't have, you know, 401ks that they set up for us and different things. It's like in boxing, either you make it or you don't. And you don't make it, then you just straight fucked. Basic, plain and simple.
That's right.
You know, so with that being said, it's just, when you're dealing with money.
That's right.
Money is the root of all evil.
Anything can happen.
And a lot of evil shit goes on in boxing.
That's right.
There's a lot of things that I had to see for my own self, a lot of things that I experienced that very night for myself, you know, which is still something that'll scratch my head. We try to put it together, but, you know.
Deontay, in closing, do you have anything you'd like to say to your fans?
That's all that I wanted to show you. I will come back tomorrow with more. But once again, I want to close this by saying that Deontay Wilder is not taking no step aside money, and Fury's got to fight him again. So he's got to put his big pants on and forget about fighting Joshua, because he's looking for the Sherry, and he won't find the Sherry. He's got to fight the Rock. And it's not the wrestler or the actor. It's the big Rock, Deontay Wilder, the Bronze Bomber. So have a good night. If it's night in your country, here in Puerto Rico, it's going to be 10 o'clock. So good night, and thanks for watching.